This is Scott Becker with the Becker Business and the Becker Private Equity Podcast. Today's discussion is the beauty of in-person events and human interaction. So here's the deal. I'm spending the last couple of days at a Becker's Healthcare conference around orthopedics, spine, and pain management. But the real beauty of it is not so much the technical things that I learned, the other things that we do. It's the chance to see people in person, whether it's our podcast team. I get a chance to visit today in person with Grace Keller and Jeremy Core, and just see them in person in this world of information overload. This chance to actually visit with people in person, see them in person is such a welcome change. I had a chance earlier to record a podcast with Dr. Barsoom, Wael Barsoom, the president of HOPCO, and just a chance to visit in person with him and his colleague, Michael Menegini, for an hour and talk with them and see people in person. It's such a great pleasure. Yesterday, I had a chance recently, or just a few minutes ago, to visit with a neurosurgeon who also owns a funeral home, a staffing company, and some other kind of business. And just don't get those chances. He did a brain tumor not that long ago. He drove up to Chicago to come to the conference, but also to see his parents that had a nursing home in the family for 50 years, that he's still, not a nursing home, a funeral home that he still oversees through the general manager they have there. I mean, but what an interesting character that he's done. That they own a funeral home. He's got a staffing business. He's a neurosurgeon that does brain surgery. And just for these chances to be in person and see people and have those human interactions. I had a chance to talk recently to somebody who started a company, an AI company, who's really coming along great. It's got a few full-time employees here, 30 full-time employees in India, and really making great progress in picking markets and going after markets and growing. And you just don't have those chances, or they're very hollow sometimes when they're all done by text or by phone. But actually the chance to see people in person, I get the chance to see Jeremy and Grace and be inspired to record some episodes and some ideas that he had. Jeremy mentioned to me, and I missed the conversation for a second. Had I missed out or bought some SpaceX shares? Of course, I have like nothing in that, of course, because it's done great so far. So of course I have almost nothing in it. But the point is, the inspiration, the human conversations are so healthy to get a chance to visit with people and see people. I just absolutely love that chance. It's one of the reasons why in-person events are bouncing back so strongly the last couple of years in this world of information overload, artificial intelligence overload. People still want to visit with people, and that human connection is so important. That ability to sort of just get a chance to see people and then talk and go in conversations in areas they might not otherwise go is just a great gift. So today's discussion is the beauty of in-person events and the human interaction. Thank you for listening to the Becker Business, the Becker Private Equity Podcast. Again, we're recording today from the Becker's Healthcare Orthopedic, Spine, and Pain Management Driven Conference. This is not an advertisement for it, because by the time you listen to this, that conference will be over for this year. But God bless those all that attended, and thank you to Grace and Jeremy for being here in person to record. I got a chance to record with Chanel yesterday, but she's obviously abandoned me for recording today. So I'm with Grace and Jeremy today. Thank you so much for listening to the Becker Business and the Becker Private Equity Podcast. Thank you.